The dark video, but this is an important video because I don't know. It's just we got to keep going. We got to keep going. We got to keep protesting. We got to keep getting on those calls. It was such a great, like the FFCHS Saturday night call. Pete Santilli was on it. Please support Pete Santilli. He has a radio show that just goes through everything, and he's really supporting targeted individuals right now. He's really doing a lot of shows, about targeting. So there's one right there. They're kind of on the edge there. And there's a car stopping, kind of around the curve. Y'all see that car? It's just it kind of went around the curve and now it's coming back. I'm just making a video of these aerial vehicles. Like, I'm not doing anything, so. But weird stuff. Oh, they live there. They drove like around that curve and then came back. Like, so I guess they're part of the DHS fusion centers too. The vehicular harassment. I guess they tell them, like, they're just like, man, this guy's totally crazy, and we gotta get him out. So these people do bizarre stuff that, like, I'm just like, wow, look at that. And I guess they think I'm like, just a schizo and it doesn't matter. They tell them, like, I don't know what these people, the microwave attackers tell the DHS Fusion Center people. Like, I don't know how that information flows. But it's bad. It's definitely bad. It definitely grows, and the hate grows, and it's just like, the target is, I call it defecated. Like, because you're defamed, and you're defecated on. Like, you're kind of shit on, defecation. Defecation is my new word. I don't know, I asked my psychiatrist if that was a real word. He's like, yeah, I think it is. And like, if y'all, there's one right now. I mean, they're just like all hovering around the neighborhood. Just the aerial vehicles. That one's kind of just floating. I mean, it's just, they can stay still. Huh. Wow. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, people say don't go to psychiatrists, but, my psychiatrist is just like, I don't know to believe you or not, just as long as, oh, there's one. Look at that. Oh, I got a low battery. I got like 10%, so I don't think I'm getting them on tape. It's like big. It's like a red light on top. I guess they're just citizen drones. I don't know, like, these houses around here, if they're getting involved in vehicular stalking, I come here and I get hit, and I try and get a read on my EMF meter, like in micro Teslas, and I'll go to the sides of the house and I'll get like point 0.9s, 0.8s, and that's really high. You should be getting like a 0.5 normally. Then at my house I'll get like 1 point. So I'm not sure if people are getting involved in actually in the houses with ground weapons. I mean, it's bizarre. It's really bizarre. I guess the stuff they tell people about it, they're just like, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy, he's nuts, and then they just do all this bizarre stuff to you. No, I'm gonna fight it. And I know you guys are too. Yeah, I just kind of today, I was like, I'm facing something really hard, and I'm just gonna be cool. I'm just gonna be cool, and I'm gonna face it. It's like I can't sit there and argue with my attackers, and I didn't do anything. Why are y'all doing this to me? You hurt my family. They just don't listen. They're not accountable. They're not getting caught for it, and it's just spreading. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to my house and check on stuff. Comment on my video. Let me know if y'all have seen, these aerial vehicles in your stalking. If you think it's just citizen drones, or if you think it's like, Infraguard or Citizens Corps. I guess the Citizens Corps are with DHS and the Infraguard is with the FBI. There's like two, no, there's like one there. They can stay still. They can hover. There was some going back and forth. Oh, there's one. Just a red light. Aerial vehicle running. And then you got the police sirens. That's protocol. Can y'all see that red light? It's like, there's the street light right there. And it's right there, and it's just a red light. I don't know enough about, you know, aircraft to know what that is. To know, because it's so dark and it looks like it's just hovering. So let me know in the comments, like, if y'all get this and what it is. I think it's just a psych out. I don't think it's anything that can, you know, a delivery mechanism for microwaves that they're hitting me with. But I was getting hit hard. I think it's just my neighbor hit me remotely. I think he probably moved his stuff. And like when he moves it, it'll work. Like my plates won't catch it for a while. Like he'll move his equipment and he'll hit me really hard, but then my plates will buffer it. So he's got, like, when he moves his stuff, he's got about, you know, an hour or two where it's like my plates aren't buffering it, but then my plates kind of settle in to what he's shooting out. So he's doing this thing where he's moving it and he's getting a little bit of time hitting me, and then it buffers out. So it's this weird, I mean, this electromagnetic frequency, this energy is very, very weird. But it's pliable. You know, it's pliable. It can be buffered. I don't know, a lot of people say you can't stop it and stuff like that. But I have, you know, I've spent a lot of money doing it, too much. But I've buffered it, and I've been pretty comfortable at times. The V2K is very hard to buffer. The remote neural monitoring, the active remote neural monitoring is very hard to buffer. But the ELF and the EHF are, they're frequencies that I don't think are modulated. Like, I think the V2K and the remote neural monitoring are RF modulated. Like, they go through a modulation with RF frequencies, and then they're turned into microwaves. So the initial delivery mechanism has to go through a modification, and I think that's why it's hard to buffer them. And the EHF and the ELF are just straight microwave energy, straight directed energy. They don't go through any modulation. So I think that my plates pick that up and can buffer that more easily. I'm not very sure though. I've got to study remote neural monitoring a lot more, because they can do fantastically evil stuff with it, like really evil stuff. That's been very hard for me. But you know, like, new stuff comes, it's hard, and then I adapt, and we all adapt. We got to fight this thing, because it's going to hurt a lot of people. You know, get this out into the open. You know what I really want is just to stop it where this guy will be told to stop, and then he'll just go ahead and follow orders and be like, okay, you know, I'm stopping, it's over, the program's over. That's what I'm hoping will happen. You know, I know we're gonna have, I mean, we need to put a class action suit together. Cases are in federal court right now, and people are winning. So just stay strong. I'm at 43 minutes. I've been kind of rambling on. I need to do this though. I need to make this video because I just got pounded. I got pounded in the back, and I slumped over. Oh my gosh, it was just like, I've seen those. If you've seen who does the videos with Asylum Ghosts or whatever, like, look at those. I've subscribed to him, so look at my channel. It's like Asylum Ghosts, and he makes videos, he makes compilations, and there was one lady who just was in the car, and she was just like her head kept bobbing back, and the guy was like, do you need to go to the doctor? And she's like, no, I just want to go lay down in the field, because it was just like, the energy they were hitting her with was just like heavy, and she was just like, that's what it felt like. If you ever see those videos, those are great. Those are great compilations. I mean, scary stuff, but we gotta know, and we gotta tell people. It's no choice. There's no choice here. Straight line, guys. It's a straight line. No choice but to fight this. We gotta fight it intelligently, and we just gotta get the information out. Because mine's like growing so big, and if this is like a macrocosm and a microcosm, like a macrocosm is kind of a small example of something that's happening in the world, and like my macrocosm has just, I mean, it's just increased to where this guy was like hitting me with a high pitched sound, saying, hey, I like screwing around with this guy, like I hurt him, and it's grown into like, I've got to do this, like it's over, his life is over. So I mean, if that's the macrocosm, the microcosm of this program. I guess I'm getting that mixed up. I'm the microcosm. The macrocosm is the big program out in our system. And if that's growing like that, and people are just getting this violent, and like people who haven't done anything, this guy's like, it's over. If everybody's getting like that, and targeted individuals aren't moving because we know we can be hit anywhere. So the game has changed. Like people used to move 30 times, but now targeted individuals are like, well, I'm going to get hit anywhere. We're aware of how it works, so it's getting more dangerous. Like in the macrocosm, which is the big, like our society, it's getting very dangerous because targeted individuals are planting. They're planting in their homes, and so these guys are getting more violent, and they're just like, well, we'll just kill them. Instead of like, hey, they're moving, and they keep getting hit, moving and moving and moving, and they keep getting hit. So it's getting more dangerous. Like, I mean, just knowing my situation, and people are following authority. These programs that are not, like, the American people don't know about. It's like very covert and secretive, and people are enjoying that secretive nature of it. They take it as like they're spies or covert or something like that. So it's very, very dangerous to our society, and it's no choice. It's a straight line to fight it. I'm an emotional guy. Like, I love my family. I love superheroes, so I'm very emotional, and this is very dark. So like what I'm trying to do now is just kind of cool down about it. Just kind of not lose my emotions, but kind of push them aside for a second, and think about survival. Don't give in to a lot of the bad emotions. Thinking about what could happen. Just move forward and do what you can. Do what you can for other targeted individuals. Do what you can for people, like inform people who are in the DHS Fusion Center about what's in the center of this. That people are being murdered in their homes, cooked in their homes by microwaves. So just keep moving forward. It's a straight line, guys. Leave comments on this one. Let me know if you've experienced the aerial vehicles. I guess they are drones because they float. They float around. So they may be just citizens who sent them out, and citizens in Infraguard or Citizens Corps. So we have these little. To our society now, we have little socialistic groups, Stasi groups like Infraguard and the Citizens Corps. Citizens Corps are attached to the DHS Fusion Centers. They're citizens who are I guess, surveilling, harassing, following people of interest. Infraguard is connected to the FBI. It says, like they say it, they double speak, and they say it's a private public. It's a private public. Matchup between citizens and the FBI. So it doesn't make any sense. They're saying it's a private public. So it's just right there. It doesn't make any sense. It's really private and secretive, and it's not public. And they're Stasi factions in our society. We have to fight this because our country, the people who formed our country, they formed our country to get away from this. Like tyranny and people, invading your property, invading your body. I mean, they're attacking with directed energy weapons, remote neural monitoring, stuff like this. Like our